Hey guys, Foxdrop here. Amidst the chaos of the group stages of the Worlds Tournament, I'm finding myself spending a little too much time watching the show and not working on videos, so I hope you can forgive me. But today, guys, I wanted to tell you the story of my friend Ed. Now, there is going to be a point to this story, so do bear with me. Ed is a good friend of mine. Now, we don't speak as much now as we used to, but here is a picture of him and me back in the day when we were going to a fancy dress party at around age 16. I was a cowboy, and he was, well, colourful. Now, Ed and I were schoolmates, and not only that, but we also played a lot of video games together. In fact, Ed was the one who got me involved in League. And throughout my life playing games with loads of different people, I can safely say that Ed is the best overall gamer that I've met. When he sets his mind to something competitive, he becomes very, very good at it. And a lot of that is because of his attitude, an attitude that you too can try to employ to boost your competitive performance as well. The reason why, when I go on tilt, I sometimes say to myself, be like Ed. Before I go into the details of his attitude, let me paint a better picture of what Ed is like. Now, he's the kind of guy that you either love or you hate. He's not really the type to hold back on saying what he thinks, and certainly isn't afraid of confrontation. He's not a total dick, but he is a bit of a dick, but he is just very, very cheeky. For example, the time when we were in biology class together learning about the male reproductive process, Ed challenged the notion that sperm can swim by claiming that after he's cracked one out, his man juice doesn't go anywhere. He's also a very bold person, such as when him and I got rat-assed at a party in the middle of nowhere and had to trek back home through a bloody forest at 3 in the morning. I wasn't so keen, as you might understand, but good old Ed was more reassured than I was that there were no murderers or other ruffians knocking about. And Ed also gives a limited amount of fucks. Either that, or he has very questionable decision making. Probably both. Such as admitting his defeat at the hands of his impending science GCSE exam, and instead of preparing via revision, he prepared by getting absolutely wankered on vodka shots the night before. And for those of you wondering, he didn't pass the exam. In fact, he actually passed out during it. And whereas some might not like our friend Ed, I do cherish him. No homo. I'd spend the rest of my life playing with him if I had the choice. No homo. I'd suck his dick if he asked me to. No homo. But how does all of this tie into League of Legends and you? Well, like I said, Ed is a great gamer, and it's his attitude that stands out. The thing is, Ed's personality makes it so that he goes into game thinking he's the best player there, and that he's going to shit on everyone. Even if he's not the best, his confidence allows him to perform at his highest, and to shake off any tilt he might otherwise experience by getting into his own head. Having the confidence to make plays is huge in League of Legends. Too many people are too scared to go and perform their best because they doubt themselves. They are riddled with the what ifs. Ed says fuck the what ifs, I'm gonna shit on them. And if it's not this game, then it's next game. Ed's the kind of guy who's always useful to his team because he's always trying to make plays. If he messes up, he says he made a mistake and then goes back out there. Ed's confidence can easily be perceived as arrogance though, but he does work hard on his game. If he didn't, he'd have no reason to believe in his ability and his whole bravado would fall through. Now, Ed's not perfect. He has the talent and the work ethic to back up his attitude, but you might not. And honestly, I don't suggest that you try to become Ed. I mean, I certainly don't have the capabilities to do so, and instead of trying to be like Ed, you should go into your games knowing that no one in your game is statistically better than you. If you're on your game, there's nothing stopping you from carrying that game. When you see a weakness in your game, work on it and go on. When you die, when you fail, it's not because you're outclassed. It's not because you can't compete. Strap yourself back in and go get 'em. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little story about Ed. He is a good friend of mine, but seriously, he's also a very good player, and I do like to think of his attitude when I'm sometimes doubting myself and I want to step my game up a little bit. If you did like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for more League of Legends content. You can leave a comment in the comments, no surprises there, about what you thought about this video. And you can go find me on Facebook, on Twitter, catch me streaming on Twitch as well. All those links are in the description, guys. But most importantly, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.